Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day. So you already know, this episode pissed me all the way off. Like this episode was just beyond horrendous. I'm sorry, but it just aggravated the fuck out of me. Dante, Valerie, and Lulu. This situation needs to come to a fucking end now. Cause I'm getting sick of it. Like I've been sick of this shit. It's like seriously. I felt like Maxie and Dylan were so childish. It's like Lulu, in my opinion, was probably one of the only bigger people that acted like an adult in this whole episode. Like she put on her big girl pants and she was acting like the fucking adult that she is. The rest of them were acting so childish. Like seriously. So all of them have to figure out a way to get the other one out of the bar. Like really? It's a free fucking country. It's a public bar. They all live in the same city, so they're bound to see each other. What did they expect? You're gonna run into Valerie, you're gonna run into Dante. Dante's gonna run into Lulu all the time because they have a child together. Valerie's gonna run into Lulu because number one, they're cousins and they live in the same fucking city. So you're gonna they run in the same circles. So you're gonna run into each other. And I felt like it was so stupid that Dylan was trying to get Lulu to leave. Then Maxie tried to get her to leave. It's like, really? Why should anybody have to leave? Then she tried to run over there and get Nathan to get Dante out of there. Talking about, oh, you guys should leave. At least do it for me or whatever. Are you serious? Nobody should have to go nowhere. The way I see it, Lulu's at the bar. Why don't Maxie and Lulu go over to the bar, have a drink, talk, have their girls' night, and, drink and talk? Dante's at the booth, sitting with Nathan. Okay, they can sit over there, eat, drink, talk. Valerie's over there playing pool with Curtis. They're all doing their own thing. So why does either one of them have to leave? Nobody got to leave. Just you be in your corner. Dante and Nathan are in their corner. Lulu and Maxie are over here. Valerie's over there minding her business. So why don't they continue it that way? But I guess it wouldn't be a soap if you didn't have drama like this. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, stop acting so goddamn childish. Like y'all all in y'all own little bubble, so stay in your bubble. Stay in your lane and when y'all ready to go, pay your bill and get the fuck out. You ain't gotta speak to each other. It's that simple. Why should anybody have to leave? I mean, I've seen stuff like this happen in real life. Like people come across, another person that they dislike or whatever. I've been in a room plenty of times with people or a person I've disliked, and guess what? I never left. I never left a club. I never left a party. Nowhere just because I was in the same room with somebody I didn't like. Hell no. I'm not. One monkey ain't stopping my show. I'm sorry, but one monkey do not stop my party. One bitch I don't like don't stop my party. I'm sorry, but it ain't going down like that. Even if I was here first, even if that person I don't like got here first, bitch, guess what? We here, I'm staying, you staying. Just go your way, I go my way. You say something slick to me, then it's going down. That's just the way it is. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. That's just the way I figure it. Why should anybody have to leave? Hell no. Fuck that. And I will tell you this, I commend Lulu for at least going over there trying to clear the air with Valerie. I commend it. I think that she should have just left well enough alone, but I commend it. She went over there. She apologized to Valerie for what happened. Here's my thing about the apology. Lulu, in my opinion, only owes Valerie an apology for getting Johnny involved in this mess. That's the only apology I feel she owes. Other than that, you don't owe that bitch nothing. You owe her dust. If I were her, I would pay her dust. That's what Lulu owe her. Absolutely nothing. You could take the lint out your pocket. You still wouldn't even owe her that. I'm just saying. And what pissed me off even more was the fact Valerie, of course, stood there all smug. I can't stand that smug look on her face. I hate it. Valerie is always so smug and cocky and arrogant. I just don't like it. That's what turns me off from her. Like, she's very smug. It's like, seriously, okay, you don't want to accept the apology? Cool. Be petty. I wouldn't give a fuck. If I was Lulu, I would have just turned around and walked the fuck away. She said, no, I'm not going to accept your apology. Bye, bitch. I would have walked away. Okay, you ain't got to accept it. That's just the way I am. Fuck that. You apologize. And what I love about Lulu throughout this whole storyline, from day one, She's owned her shit. She's owned it. She's owned everything that she did. Everything that they accused her of, she owned it. Even shit that she did, in my opinion, she was not at fault for. She owned that too. That takes a big motherfucking person. Not only to own your faults, but she owned faults that wasn't even her fault. She owned it. And I respect that about Lulu. This is what I love about her though. But I feel like it's a punk move too though, because you're owning shit that you had no that you shouldn't even have to own. And what pisses me off is the fact that Dante and Valerie to this day will not own what they did. They won't own it. Valerie won't own nothing. All she keeps saying is, oh, what I did with Dante was a mistake. It was a mistake. Let's look at that. If it was a mistake, bitch, why you sleep with him for a second time? If it was such a mistake the first time, why you go back for seconds? I don't get that. So obviously it was not a mistake. I feel she was looking for any excuse. She was hoping Lulu or Dante would have given an excuse so she could sleep with Dante. And I feel like Dante was looking for an excuse as well. And Lulu provided that excuse. When Lulu ran off with Dylan to go help her parents save Lucky and Ethan, that was excuse number one. She provided the biggest excuse for them to do it. Then the second excuse is when she filed for separation. That was another excuse for them to sleep together. So that's what they were hoping for. Deep down, that's what they were hoping for, and they got their wish. And then they tried to turn it all around and play victim and throw shade at Lulu when really she wasn't at fault for everything that happened. Only thing she was at fault for them sleeping together the first time was lying to Dante about why she left with Dylan. That's the only thing she's guilty of. Other than that, nope, she ain't guilty. Nope, 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 nope. It's not her fault. Other people don't want to own their shit. I don't know what's gonna happen with Curtis and Valerie though. I mean, I can see a little bit of chemistry, and of course Dante was jealous. Dylan, I don't know what they're gonna do with Dylan. Dylan needs a storyline. I just feel like he needs to get involved. I mean, I know ELQ ain't his thing. Like, you know, he don't really care about. I mean, he cares about ELQ, but he don't want to be a part of it. So, you know, I can understand why they're not putting him in that storyline. But they need to find something for Dylan to do. Cause I had high hopes for Dylan when he came back to town, but so far I've been disappointed, to say the least. Anyway, I am so over this Liz Jason shit. I'm over it. I just kept turning the channel every time they scene came on. I don't even remember what they did. All they did was talk. Jake is in the hospital because he got hit again. And Cameron came by or whatever. Jason brought Cameron by to see Elizabeth or whatever. But I just didn't care about they scenes, like honestly. Sam is still in the bottom of the basement. Now she's hurt. She's hallucinating seeing Jason. And I see smoke coming out of a heater. So from what I heard, Elizabeth's house is gonna blow up. Sorry for laughing about that, but that's funny. Hopefully they get Sam. I'm just over this whole storyline. This shit need to. That was just for me like one of the most boringest parts of the day was this Sam, Elizabeth, Jason. It's just dull to me right now. Like so boring. Um, Morgan and Kiki. I like they scene when they was sitting there playing Scrabble and stuff like that. I actually like that scene. Um, and did them fools say that they had organic soda in the refrigerator? I was so shocked when she said that organic soda. I said I never even heard of organic soda. I said when they start making organic soda, I've never in my life heard organic soda. I didn't even know that they could make that or did make like what's in it. Like seriously, because I might want to try it, but I mean it looked like ginger ale, but what's in it? It looked like ginger ale mixed with some canola oil. Like what's in that? Like seriously, that's how it was looking like some canola oil or some ginger ale or something. I said organic soda. I said I don't know. I started to throw up in my mouth a little bit when I said that. I was all right. Cause you know I don't do organic stuff like that, you know, cause some of it tastes like doo doo. I'm just saying, like it just stinks and it just smells. I'm like, and the taste is always so funny. It's like I can't drink or eat nothing that's organic. Like I've tried, and so far I had a bad experience with it, but I digress. Um. So anyway, they end up almost having sex or whatever. I feel like they're like I think I don't know what the writers are gonna do with them. Honestly, I just don't know. Like, is the writers gonna get them back together, or like what's gonna happen with the two of them? From what I heard, because I know some people speculate that Darby is actually Paul Hornsby's daughter. From what I heard, Hayden is Paul Hornsby's daughter. That's what I heard. Apparently, she's Dylan's sister, Rachel. That's what I heard. So I don't know who that guy was that was in Vegas that called her Rachel. I don't know who he is. Um, so her and Nicholas had their wedding night, sexy time. Some people was questioning whether Nicholas and Hayden were legally married. I think that they are because I doubt he would have had her sign a prenup if he didn't really marry her on purpose. I doubt it. I mean, why go through the charade of a prenup if you didn't really legally marry her? But it is a soap, people get married. Speaking of marriage on this show, why are all the weddings so ugly lately? Nobody ever has an elegant wedding. The last elegant wedding we had on this show was Sonny and Brenda, I think. I think that was the only last beautiful looking wedding that we had. Remember when Sonny and Brenda got married in 2011 at the Pavilion? And they had that beautiful wedding reception. Like, that wedding looked classy. It was nicely decorated. Nowadays, we just get cheap, ugly looking weddings, little quickie weddings. Because Sonny and Carly wedding was taggy. Like, whatever happened to the? I mean, I know that their budget is a little low, but damn, like, can we get a nice, big, gigantic wedding with all the trimmings and, like, can we get that? I hope that I see that when Alexis and Julian get married. I do want to see a nice, traditional wedding with all the trimmings, like everything. So, I don't know what's gonna happen with Nicholas and Hayden. Like, how do y'all feel about the prenup? I mean, that's what I want to know. I want to know, how do y'all feel in general about prenups? Like, any one of you women out there. So if you were getting married and your husband had millions of dollars and you did not, would you sign a prenuptial agreement if he asked you to? Like, would you sign it? I want to know. Like, what if he put restrictions in the prenup that stated, like, if you get a divorce, he'll give you 100 grand for every year that you're married. Like, would you sign a prenup? Like, me personally, I'm a prenuptial agreement advocate. I tell people all the time, sign a prenup. I tell people this all the time. People that I know that get married, I tell them, sign a prenup. I had a few people, relatives and stuff that got married, sign a fucking prenup. Because I've seen some people get divorced and they had to pay alimony out the ass. So no, get a prenup. Because some women can be vengeful, some men can be vengeful. I've seen men take money from women in the divorce. I don't agree with just giving up, large sums of money in no divorce. I don't like that. But anyway, um, y'all want to hear a funny spoiler? A spoiler that's going around is that Carly, real soon, is going to start to reevaluate her marriage to Sonny and whether or not she made the right choice of marrying him again because of this mob violence. Can't wait for that to happen. Anyway, I think that's everything. Um, so I hope all you have a great day. See you all tomorrow. Have a great day.